repeat again, follow the law, follow the court order, make a decision that makes our country go forward, not go backwards. So, in summary, because I see some people here wanted to hear more. In summary, we've been here, we've gone through the various terminals, we have seen the challenges the company is facing, we've seen the challenges the travelers are facing, and the Kenya Airways is doing everything possible to assist them. Those who are connecting to other destinations, working with other airlines to do so. Also, I have seen medical doctors of the airline and here at the airport, and those seconded from the Ministry of Health are also doing everything possible. We've been here with the in charge. They're doing everything possible to ensure that the health condition of those who are in transit and are stuck here is also taken care of. The hotels around this town, again, I'm told, are full. Some of the passengers have been booked to some of the hotels, and some could not get space, and everything is being done to ensure that space they get some space for them. Otherwise, my message is simple and clear. The strike was unwarranted. The concerns raised are valid. Downing tools, pilots stopping flying was not the decision to be made at this point in time, considering two things. One, the economic situation we are in and the challenges the company is facing, and the turnaround strategy that has been put in place to save the company. Number two is because of also of the economic challenges facing our country, the drought and the issues of debt and all other things that we are doing. And particularly it's unfair for the pilots to try to test the new administration with a strike when we should be working together to support each other to make sure that the company itself is working. And as I said yesterday, the pilots are throwing away the baby with the bathwater. They have concerns, legitimate as they may be. They are also sabotaging their very institutions and the very company they want them to assist them. So that's the message I have. My colleague in the labor sector is dealing with the labor issues with the pilots. We are hoping that a decision is reached as soon as possible. The government is fully briefed of what's going on, and the MD and the chair of Kenya Airways are here to continue updating the government and for us, my ministry and the president, on the decisions being made. But make no mistake, we have a plan on how to deal with Kenya Airways issues going forward. And we will not hesitate in any way to take very serious and firm stand to ensure that Kenya Airways becomes a company that takes responsibility for its operations, and that the people of Kenya will not continue injecting their very hard-earned taxes and revenue to this company at the expense of other sectors of the economy. Asante sana. Yeah, as you can see, I'm consulting the CEO. We have, that's a good question. We have 15 planes that have been grounded, 9 yesterday. In fact, it is very sad that the strike started before even the day they announced, because passengers from Mombasa to Nairobi could not fly yesterday to start with, meaning that our friends, the pilots, acted also in bad faith. But it's about 10,000 passengers who have been affected so far. And as if the condition continues like this, the impact on the other sectors of the economy, tourism, and other sectors of the economy will be severe. But as we speak at the moment, about 10,000 passengers have been affected. Today it's 15 flights. Yesterday it was 9 flights. Yeah.
What's the sticking point? What's the issue on which these negotiations did not
Well, we couldn't really put a finger on exactly what was the most urgent and mandatory demand that must be met by the company for them to come back. It was a raft of issues. Some of them were addressed there and immediately therein, but others, some which are not related to welfare of the pilots, including operations of the company and so forth, and then others that concern provident fund and deferred payments, and there was also a concession on the part of the company that they are willing to have a conversation on how to start remitting the provident fund for the pilots. So I didn't find such one issue that somebody said this is a tie breaker or a deal breaker. There was no particular issue that it's just like the pilots are insisting that all these issues are a package and they must all be addressed, and we must see certain people go home and all those kind of things. I think where we were yesterday was to ask for the conversation, the negotiation to begin formally by appointing negotiators from the pilots and the company, and facilitated by the Ministry of Labor. When we reached that stage is when the pilots said they were going to take a break and give us an answer, which answer did not vary the issues that they addressed in the meeting. Maybe. And I want to ask them to really be more concerned about it.
Was it from me, Boniface Business Day?
Ulikuwa umeuliza ulisema wangapi? Okay.
I wanted to know, maybe just in case the pilots refuse to reconsider their position in the next 12 hours from the government position, what exactly will happen?
The pilots are not employed per se by the government, even though the government is a shareholder of this company. They're employed by Kenya Airways. So Kenya Airways has a human resource manual, and which gives them ways of dealing with their staff, but also the constitution and the labor laws have ways of dealing with these situations, particularly when a strike is illegal. So, and it's up to Kenya Airways now to take that decision as Kenya Airways. What we will do in the turnaround strategy of Kenya Airways, we will now look at these issues of striking and the context of this strike, and infuse it in our discussions of how to manage Kenya Airways going forward, by making sure that we create a condition that makes it possible that makes it difficult for anyone to sabotage our economy in such a way, at their own way, without any consideration of the law. And I want to repeat again, so that there is no doubt, that we respect the views and the concerns of the pilots. We believe they went about it the wrong way, and the company and the government of Kenya is willing to listen to the issues they are raising. But let's listen to it through the law, by first stopping the strike and coming to the table, and we negotiate, because that is the law. We cannot act illegally. You can't expect also to raise concerns about the company, but at the same time you don't want to follow the law in resolving those issues. Yeah. I think that's all from me. It is the CEO and the chair here and the company will continue monitoring what's happening, assisting passengers where they can, and assisting Kenyans to also continue their movement, and assist to as much as possible the various sectors of the economy which are affected by this strike. But my ministry and the government of Kenya will look at this thing holistically and see what solution we are going to achieve. I have now to go to Marsabit and perform the other duty of assisting Kenyans who are suffering. Tunafikiria kwamba ikiendelea namna hii, hii strike ikiendelea namna hii, tutakuwa tunapoteza kadiri ya milioni 300 pesa za taslimu ya Kenya kwa uchumi kila siku, na ingawaje sina tarakimu sahihi wakati huu, lakini yani we think, tunafikiria ya kwamba itakuwa ni kama milioni 300 kwa kila siku. Kwa wale wataalamu niliweza kuongea na wao. Yeah, na tunasema kwamba hiyo ni Kenya Airways ndio inapoteza actually milioni 300. Hatuna tarakimu kamili ya sehemu zingine za uchumi vile itaathirika. Na kwa hivyo tunawaomba sana wale marubani wetu wachukue hatua ambayo itasaidia uchumi wetu isonge mbele, na itatusaidia sisi kwa zile harakati za kuhakikisha kwamba Kenya Airways imeendelea kuwa kampuni ambayo inaweza kujisimamia kifedha tukiwa tunasonga mbele. Asanteni sana. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll be issuing a comprehensive statement. Let me just see of CS. I'm coming to issue a comprehensive statement.
Okay. Asante sana.
Thank you.